Good afternoon. Well, please feel free to continue eating. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here today, and thank you so much for joining us. I cannot express to you how inspired I am by our region. As all of you know, our region is primed to rock and roll. Downtowns like Griffith, Hammond, and Michigan City are developing vigorously, and more mature downtowns like Valparaiso, Whiting, Crown Point, and many others continue to serve as an attraction. Our Lake Michigan shoreline is an asset, and we continue to invest in it. I have seen real evidence of collaboration and teamwork to move our region forward. The consensus we have achieved so far with regard to the West Lake Extension, double tracking, and transit development districts will speed our economy, education, and entertainment opportunities to, and just as importantly, from the world-class city of Chicago. One region has focused on the South Shore Trains projects. The first project is the West Lake Extension, which will build a new line from Hammond to Dyer. This is a 9-mile extension which will go from what will be the Hammond Gateway Station to a Munster-Dyer station. The expected completion date is 2022. And the commute time from the Munster-Dyer station to Chicago will be 47 minutes. The second project is double tracking. This is putting in another track from Gary to Michigan City, which will cut the commute time drastically. The commute from Michigan City with double tracking will be around 67 minutes. This is down from what is currently about an hour and 40 minutes. So we will have people zipping all over Northwest Indiana to and from Chicago. Our municipalities, counties, and state have all financially contributed. The South Shore Line has submitted its application to the Federal Transit Administration, and now we are waiting for approval. All indications are positive. As part of this process, we are in a public comment period for double tracking. On your table, there are comment cards, and you are more than welcome to fill out a comment card, and we will submit them as public comment. You can leave them on the table, and we will collect them at the end. Your comments can be of support, asking a question, whatever it may be, and I would encourage you to do so. There are also 2 public hearings coming up. There is one on Wednesday at 6 o'clock at the Center for the Arts in Miller, and there is one on Thursday in Michigan City at Blue Chip. They're both regarding double tracking. Again, I would encourage you to attend those. Above all else, I would like to take a moment to celebrate the wide variety of groups and individuals involved in making where we are today possible. Please raise your hand high if you were a part of making the train happen, from submitting a public comment, to attending a meeting, to raising a question, leading the way, elected officials, community leaders, business leaders, and area residents. And even brainstorming the idea years and years ago. This has been a long effort. If you take a look around the room, what you'll see is that there's a wide variety of opinions. Yet we built consensus. This took difficult conversations, negotiations, asking tough questions, and collecting input. At the end, we came together to make this happen. And it is transformational investments like this that will grow our population and catapult us to a new level. We should all be proud. I am going to applaud us. Like virtually all places, we have the resources to sell in the marketplace. Reality is that we have a significant challenge to overcome. To continue to power and nourish Northwest Indiana, we need to significantly grow our population. Our region's population has been stagnant. Why does population matter? I'm often asked this question. If our population grows, the demand for housing will increase and our resale values will increase. Our talent pool will grow, our schools will grow, our local businesses will grow, and subsequently, more prosperous opportunities will present themselves. The United States only grew by 1% over the last year, which means if you're looking to grow population in the United States and in any region here, you will have to attract families of childbearing ages who are workforce ready, have employers who are ready to incorporate these people into their labor forces. We need to continue to identify specific strategies to accomplish this growth, and one region is committed to that goal. Through collecting extensive feedback, people have clearly said they want one region as an organization to determine focus, demonstrate action, and engage new people. Based on this valuable input, here's our plan. We will produce meaningful opportunities for civic engagement around well-defined regional projects. One region led a partnership called Lake County on Track, whereby we hosted informational meetings and collected over hundreds of public comment regarding the West Lake extension. One region also led tours of transit-oriented development in Illinois to show how it could work and look here. Secondly, we will provide experiential learning through our Benchmark initiative. This is learning from other regions that have turned the corner. We partnered with economists in our region to identify success stories of attracting and retaining young professionals. We've narrowed it down to 3 regions. The first is New Jersey because of its bi-state relationship with New York City, and it has similar demographics to our region. Hoboken and Jersey City together have one of the highest concentrations of young professionals in the country. We're also looking at Pittsburgh for its history in steel manufacturing, and Pittsburgh has grown by 7% in millennials over the last 5 years. Lastly, we're looking at Denver because of its investments in infrastructure. Denver has brought in about 12,000 millennials per year over the last 5 years. This year, we're going to New Jersey, and we have about 30 people from across the region attending. Lastly, in the coming months, we'll incorporate new voices through Northwest Indiana Next Step, a young leaders engagement strategy. I'm often asked, why millennials? Well, millennials are ages 25 to 34, and they're the largest generation in America's history. They're currently starting to have families and looking to move out of cities. This is an opportunity for our region. Millennials are the group that everyone wants in their community. They buy, they're our workforce, they're our families. They are our country's future. One region is preparing to launch this initiative because it's time to bring new people to the table. The millennials and future generations will grow and sustain our region's future, and we need to invest in them. One region will steer regional initiatives and stay focused on our declared mission: grow population, attract and retain talent, and increase household income. To support this mission, we will continue to improve infrastructure and connectivity to Chicago. We will strengthen our downtown areas, leverage our lakefront, and market and promote our region as the best place to live in Chicago. Using metrics such as population growth, net migration, and per capita income, we'll keep ourselves accountable and continually check our progress. If you've been nodding, or agree with what I'm saying, and some of you have been nodding, or are excited about what I'm saying, I'd like to invite you to join One Region. Work with us, talk with us, reach out to me, reach out to our board of directors. We want to hear from you, and we want you to be engaged. Just like I pointed out earlier, transformational investments to occur like the train, it is imperative that we work together as One Region, so please join us. I'd like to end by thanking our board of directors in shaping our direction. In speaking on behalf of our board, we see a bright future for One Region and Northwest Indiana. Thank you again for joining us. Together, we will make our region a better place, and Northwest Indiana will rock and roll.